Hello, everyone. This is Calvin Russell, CEO and founder of 850 Club Credit Consultation. Hope everyone's doing well today. Today, we're going to talk about how to buy a home with $0 down or the lowest down payment possible. All right, let's go straight into it. So for those who don't know, there is a loan out there by the Veterans Administration, as you guys may know, called a VA loan. Okay. In order to qualify for this loan, you must have a certificate of eligibility, and you may not have also a dishonorable discharge. Okay, which means you've been removed from the military for whatever reason, but you cannot have any dishonorable discharge, from the military. Okay, and then to qualify for that, you need to go ahead and get your certificate of eligibility. That's essentially letting the lender know that you do qualify for that benefit. That means you don't have to have a down payment in order to go into property ownership. Okay, VA normally follows FHA guidelines, so that means you still got to have that credit score. Okay, so typically most lenders are looking for scores as low as 600 to give you some of the best rates available, but to play it safe, you most definitely want to be in that 620 range. Okay, and again, this only covers your down payment. Okay, there's also a max as well too. I believe that max is getting adjusted in 2022. I believe that max before was somewhere around 400,000 or 425,000. I believe they're increasing that. Obviously, prices have gone up, and you're probably like, well, man, who needs to spend that much? Depending on where you're trying to live, or depending on what you're trying to buy. You could buy a single family home for 400,000. It's going to be nice, right? Depending on where you live. But then you can also buy a 4-unit, a 3-unit, a 2-unit property in a certain type of neighborhood as well too. So just keep that in mind. But again, that's $0 down with that VA loan. You're probably saying, well, I take care of my grandfather, and my grandfather qualifies for a VA loan. You need to find out and confirm if not just a grandfather, it could be a grandmother, could be anyone in the family. You know how many people qualify for a VA loan and don't even know it? Or they qualify for a VA loan, they know it, they just never took the proper steps. They're in their 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s, even their 20s, and they're not maximizing this loan. And they can do it. You most definitely can do it. You still need income as well. So just make sure that, again, that you qualify for that. But you literally, I know people that I've seen taking care of someone who was in the military. They were even disabled from the military. There's so many benefits that are there, for that. You guys just have to come together as a family, or whatever your relationship status is with them, and say, you know what, let's take advantage of this. I mean, let's not let this go to waste. Is all I'm saying. Okay, so that's how you can get that. So that's the most popular way, I would say, to go into $0 down into home ownership. Now, let's go into low down payment options. Okay, so to me, down low is anything that's 5% or under. Okay, so you guys got technically 2 options, but it's going to be 3 options in a sense. So let's go into it. So for those who don't know, FHA, right, one of the most popular home loans available, you only got to put down 3.5%, which means that if you're buying, let's say, $100,000 property and was 3.5%, just pull the calculator out, that's $3,500, and so that's most definitely going to put you where you need to be. Okay, now again, that's just the down payment. Now you still have your closing costs, things of that sort, but we'll get into that in another video. But majority of what you need at the closing table usually comes from the down payment, and so that's why we're doing this video. Okay, so 3.5% is going to be FHA. The next type really changes the loan type, but you got 2 options there, and that's conventional. Now, so conventional does offer a 3% down payment option. You got to qualify. You got to qualify for all of these, right? And let's just take a step back a bit. So we talked about VA. Usually got to be a 600. Some lenders will take a 600, but most lenders are going to be looking for that 620 to take advantage of VA. Okay, FHA 3.5%. You got to be 580 to 620. Okay, that you won't get the best interest rates necessarily, but that's the down payment itself. Okay, but you won't have the worst interest rates if you're between 580 to 620. And then of course, if you are 620 or above, you're going to usually get the best interest interest rates available, and that's the market rate. Okay, so that is available, but again, many lenders do take a 620 and will give you the best rate available, which is the market rate. But some lenders will tell you that you got to be a 650 or a 640 or a 680 even to get those best interest rates with FHA. Just make sure you're asking questions. You don't have to let people run your credit to ask questions. Just remember that. Okay, now let's swing back to conventional. I wanted to make sure I gave those score ranges because that way people know what scores they need to be at. With conventional, they offer 3% as well as a 5% down. Okay, obviously you got to qualify for that. Conventional does go as low as 620. You won't get the best interest rates though. However, it may still give you that down payment option. 650, you qualify for it, but you may not get the best options available, the best terms available, I should say. If you want the best terms along with that low down payment of 3% or 5% to qualify, then you're normally going to push for that 680 and above. If you really want to be safe, 720 and above. There are lenders that will give you the best interest rates available for that, along with that low down payment. All right. Don't forget too, there's always down payment assistance available, guys. Your state may give down payment assistance. Your lender may give down payment assistance. There are plenty of programs that are area-based down payment assistance, which means if you buy property in a certain area, and the area may not necessarily has to be bad. It could be a new area, new development, things of that sort. There's always down payment assistance available next to you. Just ask questions. You don't have to let someone run your credit to ask questions, guys. So if you like this video, like it. You want to share it. And as always, be sure to subscribe as we have nothing but great content on the way. Thank you all so much. Have a great day.